This conference will now be recorded.
So what is initial load team? I think we covered no problem. I think
No,
what is
Venkat.
initial load? Okay. What is incremental load?
It's like
Okay, what is
history
initial
type.
load means?
History.
Oh, yeah. Yes. So without acid also we don't have to do it. So for the empty target table, I want to insert the data. So that is called as a first load. That is called as a initial load. We can call as a initial load. Okay. So what is incremental load? What is incremental load team? Incremental load means suppose I have some data, some modified date and created date is there. Okay. So I have run the job today. If I come the new data from tomorrow, so the new data only I want to load into my target. New data. Okay. So that is called as incremental load. If there is any new data from the after running my job today, suppose today I have run job. Tomorrow I got some new data. When I run the job, I want only run from new data after 12th run. 12th means 13th date only. What are the data is came, that date only I have to load it. So that is called as incremental load. Okay. So how to do in Talend, we'll see now. So assume that I have some source. Let me take it. So let me take employee number boring, right? Let me take some new tables. I have some customer ID. Customer. So let me. This is my source. Customer ID. Customer customer name. Okay. So location, customer location. Okay, let me use customer location. Customer phone number. Customer _phone. So let me use the proper words. Customer ID, customer name, customer location, customer phone number. Okay, created on, so comma modified on, modified date. Right on. Okay, this is my table data. Okay, so we have to create it Oracle. We'll create it Oracle. Okay. Okay, so let me create it quickly. Oracle table, source data. So we need to create we have to load into the target. So let me go for Oracle. So I'm creating the data, source data, create table, table name. What will give? SRC. SRC. What will give? SRC incremental. SRC. Okay, let me give customer incremental. Okay, so this is good, right? Word. So let me close the bracket between. I need to give the column names. So let me paste it the column names which I have copied. Customer ID integer. So customer name. So it is varchar. Please observe guys how to create table in Oracle also I'm doing. So 220, let me give a little bit more, 250. So then job means customer location. So it is varchar. Let me give 250. So let me give 260. No issues. So customer phone number. So let me give. I will give integer. So created on will give date, right? The format is the date, right? Created date or created on, and you can use anything. So date format, so modified on, so this is the date format. Okay, so I'm creating the src cust incremental source. Okay, so let me create it. So I'm creating the table. My table is created. So my table is created. So let me paste in Notepad. Okay, so let me insert it. So how to insert the data? So how to insert, team? Can somebody tell me how to insert the data in this table? I have to insert some dummy data. Insert into
table
table
name.
name. Yeah, table name. Values.
Yeah.
There is a two ways we can directly insert it. So customer. Okay, let me paste this one. Just 1 second. So I need to structure, right? What are the fields? Okay, let me paste here. Same values will insert it. Means to check the data. Okay, first is customer ID. So customer ID we will give 101, comma, customer name. So let me give Venkat in the double quote or single quote. Anything is fine, right? Okay, double quotes.
Single quote.
Then, yeah, we can use double quote also, no issues. It will work. Customer name. Then customer location. So let me give Bangalore. Always forgetting this code. Whenever varchar is there, data type, and we have to give the codes. Customer phone number. So let me give. So 95123. I'm giving as per now. So created date. So date. So I want to give what is the date format? So let me give 01. So 12th. 12th means December, right? So let me give December DEC, right? December decaps, I think decaps. December 20. Okay, so comma, so modified date by default is null. Okay, so let me insert it. So one row is inserted. Let me commit it. This is the not enterprise edition. This is the express edition. So that's why I need to do it. So let me insert one more record. So let me give 102. So instead of Venkat, I will give Ratnam. So I will use instead of Bangalore, I will use AP. I will give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So same date created. So in modified date is null. Two records are inserted. My source. So this is my source table. So let me check the data now. Okay. So same like that. I need to create target table also, right? So instead of SRC, I will put a target here. That's it. I will not insert in any data. So TGT first incremental. So let me create the date structure. Okay. So I have created target table. Okay. So anyway, we are not inserting data, no problem. So let me check the target table now. So select source having two record, select star from target table name. So let me check the target. Empty. Source having 0 records. Source having 2 records. So it will check it. So created on. So you can update it, modify date also if you want it. So if there is any changes only, we'll modify it. Okay. So first let me run it. So what is incremental load? As we discussed it, right? If the my data is created on 1st December 2020. Okay. So if my target is empty, right? First it will insert these 2 records. So after some days, some new record is came. Assume that so I have run the job December 1st, it went fine. So when I run my second, so if there is any new data after first, any new data is came, that record, that data, it will load it to the target, right? So let me create a job. So how to create a job? So first we will import the 2 tables metadata quickly. So there is a 2 ways. There is a control table. By using the control table, we can develop it. Without control table also, we can develop it. Okay. So we'll see now how to do it. Is my video is coming, team? Is my video is coming? No, right? Okay, no problem. So go for metadata section. So quickly import the tables. How to import the table? Retrieve the schema. I already created a connection. Let me quickly import it. The source and target tables. Yes, source and target, both I'm importing. So click on next. Please observe, guys, very important. For every project, they will use incremental load or SCDs. I'm sure that they will ask in intro also how to do the incremental load. So make as integer. So let me make as integer. So customer ID, let me give 10. Customer name 50, 60. This is let me customer phone number. Let me give 10. Okay, no problem. This may let me increase 25. So let me 25. So let me go for the target also, source also need to change, right? Wherever the big days, because of we'll face some issues. Team, I am audible, right? So let me give 10. So this one customer phone 25, right? I have given. So this one I have given 25. Let me give the 25. So let me give the same length because of again. Okay. So let me click on finish. So I have imported the tables. Now I have to create the job. Team, am I audible, right? No response. Vijay, am I audible, right?
Yes, Venkat. Audible.
Yeah. As for now, it is clear, right? Now I am going to create a job. Incremental load. Please observe, guys. Very important. So create a job. So let me give TVR incremental or delta load. Any name, both are names same. Incremental load or delta load. Both are same. So let me close this job. Why it's not required, right? So let me close it. So let me drag the. So first I have to use the source and target, right? Instead of that one, I will use the Oracle connection. So let me drag the connection. So Oracle connection. So I want to run this process first. Which component I have to use it? Can somebody tell me? T. I want to execute the Oracle connection first. So which option I have to use it? Which option I have to use T? T pre-job, right? So let me trigger on sub job. Okay. So we can use it or directly we can do it. So then I will take the C. So suppose I assume that my target, I want to compare, right? So in my target, what is the last success run, last created date, last modified date? Based on that one only, we are doing the inserting the data, right? Suppose my created date on first. So if that is the maximum run. So that date greater than or equal to last success run means, so we are inserting the data, right? So that's why. So let me how to get the last created date, highest maximum date. How to get it? What is the function I have to use, team? Can somebody tell me? So I want to get the which is the highest created date. So how will get it? How, which function I have to use it in Oracle?
Max.
So max, yes, correct. We have to use the max. Maximum of created. So caps are smaller, no problem. Anything is fine. Created on. So I will give alias name because of it will come the maximum created on, right? So instead of that one, I will give the my target field name is created on, right? So that's why I'm giving comma same maximum of modified date. Maximum of modified date as as modified on. So I will get the which is the highest last success run, I can say. So by default it's empty, right? So that's why it's coming null. Okay. So if they're having data, if they empty, if it is empty means it will simply insert that data. If not empty, it will update. It will new data. It will insert it. Okay. So let me copy this query. So first I will take the target here to comparison purpose. So let me take the target table. So what is the target? TGT customer incremental. So T Oracle input. So then I will take the that success runs. I will store in the variable. So by using the T-Java. So let me give trigger on sub job. Okay. So row and main. Okay. Then I will take the source. Then I will load the data into the my target table after comparing. So let me take the T Oracle output. T Oracle output. So this is the Oracle input. This is my Oracle output. Okay. So go further here. So I'm not taking all the columns. I want only 2 columns, right? So created date and modified date. So let me remove entire thing. So I need to give the double quotes. So whichever I have prepared the query, I am copying this query. So I am pasting here. So let me paste it. So let me move to down, no issues. So maximum created on. So maximum modified on from table. Okay. So we need to give double quotes. Please remember this one. Double quotes in the table, all the query we have to give in the double quotes. Okay. So I am not taking all the fields. I'm taking only created on, modified on. So when I go for edit schema, I should see only 2 fields. I don't want all the fields, right? Okay. I'm taking my source as a created on, modified on. So it's not required customer ID, customer name, customer location, customer phone number. It's not required. Click on OK. Yes. So go for the T-Java. Okay. Sync the column. 1 second. Sync the columns. Okay. I have synced the columns. So I want to store the I want to get the last success run, current run. I want to get it. So I will create the 2 context variables. Last success and current run. Current run. Current run means when I run the job today, it will come the today's date. Current run. Okay. So I will call that current runs here. So I want to get the last success. So control con control space control space control space. So parameter, right? Context parameter. So I can get it last success equal to. So there is a by modified date, right? If by modified date, based on by modified date, so I will get it. So I want to get the by modified date. So how to get it? So talent date format date function, I will use it. So format date. So why I'm taking the format date? So here my date modified date, I have to use it. So how to use the my modified date? So input row dot id, same like that. Input row modified on input row input underscore row dot column name. modified on. So modified on, click on OK. So let me paste here, modified on. Okay. So my date format, Oracle date format is dd, Oracle date format, dd, yy. So I have to use the same format. So that's why I am using the format date function. So let me use dd, yy. Okay, 4 y's. So that's why I'm using the format date function. So else it's not required. So let me use the remove this timestamp. So let me remove this timestamp. It's not required. So I'm getting only date. Okay, so let me give the semicolon. Same like that. So let me copy this. Okay, let me control space. Current run. I want to get the current run. So how to get the current run? I already saved the, I created the one context variable. So current run equal to same. So current run means current date, right? I have to use, right? So how to use the current date? So the format I want to change. So that's why I'm using the Talend date format date function first. Format date. So in the my date, I want to use the current date. So control space, use the current date function. I want to get the current date, current run. So let me use the current date. Okay, the format, my Oracle format, dd, am addable, right? Team, silent, so that's why I'm asking. So I'm using the format date function to convert the date formats. dd, yy. So let me remove this seconds and all. Okay, we can use it, it's not required. Okay, let me give the semicolon. So I want to display it. I want to display the current run, last success run in the output console, means in the T-Java row component. So I want that is the Java component, Java code system dot out dot println. This is the command to display the output in the Java. So how to display? This is a, I want last success. So let me write it. Last success. So last success run date is okay. This is my last success run date. So let me give the context parameter plus symbol. So control con, control space, last success. I will get it. I will display it in the console. I want display it. Okay. So last success. So semicolon, same like that. I want display. So current run. When is the current run? So system.out.println last current run. Current run date is, 1 second guys. These people always. Sorry guys. I should have put silent no issues. So current run date is, so I have to use the, what is the context parameter I have to use here? Team, what is the context parameter I have to use? What is the context parameter I have to use? Context current run. Okay, so I have developed here. So let me go here now. Please observe, guys, very important here, only the tricky. So how to get it? So I want to get only, suppose I have run the job today, so I don't want to load today's data again when I run the next time. I want to run tomorrow's data only. So how to write it? Team, how to write it? Can somebody tell me? So how to write it? So I am running the job today. Assume that. So some data is loaded. When I run the job tomorrow, so you should not load the today's data. It should load only tomorrow's data only. For that case, we have to use, okay, there is a created date, created on, right? So use the created on, where created on greater than current run, my last success run. Okay, my last success run greater than created on. Just load it, else don't load it. Okay, is it clear, this concept? Please observe, guys, this is very important understanding. This is the only logic. Okay, is it clear, team? Why I'm using the here where condition? Why I'm using, can somebody tell me why I need to use the where condition here? Team, why I need to use where condition? Team, can somebody tell me why I need to use where condition? Team, can somebody reply it? Yes. Why I need to use it? So I don't want to run today's data. I want to run, when I run the job today, my job data is loaded. So when I run the second time, it should not load again the data. Okay, that is called as incremental load, right? So that's why I'm using the created on, greater than or equal to, greater than. No. So I don't want to run today's data again. Greater than current last success run. So how to get the last success run? Control space last success. So my created, whenever my data is created in my source, greater than or equal, greater than my last success run means load the data, or I will add it some questions, or along modified data, modified on is there, right? So let me use the modified on also. So modified on, modified on greater than last success run. So last success run means same, right? I'm pasting here. I'm not again doing. If both are condition, if my data last created on greater than last success run, or modified on greater than last success run, then only load the data into target. Else don't load it. Suppose if it's a older date, don't load it. That is the use of incremental load. So let me give it created on. Created on is coming date format. When my last success is coming string here, it is string here. So my source is coming here, date format. I want to convert from the date to string in Oracle. Which function will use it? Which function we have to use it? There is a toChar. By using the toChar, we can convert from the string to date, date to string. Okay, please remember this one also. toChar. So because of my define the variables in the string format, but my source is coming the date format. I want to convert it. So that's why I'm using the toChar. So when I'm using the context variables, so let me give this is the where condition we have to write like this. So let me give the plus symbol. So context variables, right? Between we have to give the plus symbol. So let me close the bracket. Okay. So let me close the bracket. So let me one more bracket. So same like that. So open the one single bracket. So this is the, because of where condition we have to write like this. So we have to write like this one, but between context variables, right, we have to give in the plus symbol. So that's why I'm giving the plus symbol. So let me close this bracket. So let me one bracket. So some quotes. Bracket means quotes. Okay. So I have defined all my condition. Please observe, guys. Let me paste in notepad. This is very, very important to understand. The logic is depending on this query. So tell me why I'm using this one. My last success run today. So greater than created date. If it's having more date, then only load it. So modified on. So I run the job today. If it's more than today's date, then only load the data. Suppose assume that. So my last run today, I got yesterday's data. I got today's data. Don't load it. So that is called as incremental load. Is it clear, team? This concept is clear. Any doubts on this concept? Asis, Swati, Varsha, Vijay, is it clear this why I'm using this one? This one, where condition? Because of I don't want to load all the data. I want to load only my current run. What are the I have run the today? I will get the data tomorrow. That tomorrow data only I want to load it. So I don't want to load yesterday's data, day before yesterday's data, because of we already loaded. Again, it's not required. If there is any changes, so by using the modified date, we can load the data only. Okay, so team audible, right?
Yes,
Varsha, is
Venkat.
it clear? Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
Yes.
Because of you
Venkat.
guys are not speaking.
Okay, Venkat, it's
Okay.
R where.
Or because of two dates, right? Created on, modified on. See
Okay.
why modified on? So modified means if my source is changed something, so the modified date will give that date. Whichever date it's modified, that date only will give it.
Okay.
That's why we're using. So let me go for the target now. So source is done. So let's sync the columns. Sync the columns, nothing. So my new data is coming, simply insert it. If the data is already existing, if there is any changes, simply update it. So that's why we are selecting the insert or update mode. So when I am selecting the insert or update mode, go for edit schema, at least one key is required. Customer ID, I will take the key. Click on OK. Okay, so let me run the job. So my source having 2 records. So let me check it. My source having 2 records. My target is empty. Okay, when I run the job, it should load the data. So let me run it. Those 2 records should be inserted first. Why? What happened? Some select query is wrong. Huh? So let me check it. Select maximum of created on as created on comma from. Okay. So let me give Scott. Okay. So let me give Scott database, right? So let me go for the edit schema again. Let me check it. Created on, modified on. Perfect. So let me run it now. If there is any issues, we'll see now. So it is coming some error here. Let me debug it. What is the error? Null pointer exception. Null values is coming. Okay, no issues. So let me see, sync the columns. Okay, so now let me run it now. So let me debug it, where it's coming now. So the error now. So now it will run it. So I'm running the job. Oh, what happened here? So when you get the errors only, it's good for learning. So unknown source, null pointer exception. So time format is wrong. So let me check it.
I think date format, right?
Yeah, let me check it. Yeah, this one. So DDMMYY format, perfect. So let me see input row modified on, perfect, right? So date
Perfect.
format DDMMYY, perfect, right? Everything perfect. System.out.println, perfect. Then even though why it's coming this error. So what is the error here? So let me check it. So this modified on is coming null. Okay. So this value is coming null, modified date, right? Source. Let me check. We will add some date. Okay. So that is the issue. So modified date is coming null. Assume that. So let me update it source. So modified date. We need to. So let me take it as a some date. So let me update. So how to update the value, team? Can somebody tell me? Update
Table name,
table name, set
column name,
modified on, modified on equal to. So let me give same date. So 01 12. I have modified the data on 20 means December 1st. So let me update it. All the tables both I am updating. No, not writing where condition. All the records I have updated. So let me commit it. So let me check the data now. Okay, so let me run the job now. I should not face this issue. My data is loading target. See, so my data is loaded target. So I can see the data. See, my data is loaded, but why it's coming null pointer exception? Let me sync the columns. So let me rerun it. My data is loaded. I'm sure that. Okay. So see. So when is the last current run? What is the today's date? So when is the last modified date? When is the last modified? December 1st, right? So December 1st. See, December 1st. Current run is dead. So when I run the job, so last success is so this one, right? So one to after any new data is coming, suppose it will come the November data, it will not load it. So it will come after December 1st data, December 2, December 3, December 4. If there is any new data is coming, that data only it will load the data into the target. So let me run job. So I'm running the job. So let me check my data. So my target table. See, it is loaded. So let me change some values. So let me insert one new record. So let me insert one new record. Where is insert into one not? I will give 3. So Ratnam. So let me give different name. So Vijay. So let me insert this November. So let me insert November. When I run the job, it should load the data or not? It should load this record or not?
it should be loaded.
No.
Yes, it should be loaded.
Sure.
No, Venkat.
Yes. It
After
should not
December
load it.
value, only it will load, right?
Yes, yes, correct. You are correct. Let me change. So I have inserted data. So let me commit it. Check the date. Date format. Date here. November, right? So let me commit it. I'm running the job. See, it's not loading. It's not loading data. 0 records are loaded in my target table. So let me check the data target. Because of why it's not loaded. Versa is correct. Because of that is the previous date. So when is my modified date? It's having December 1st. The data is came in the November. It should not load it. After December 1st, if there is any data is coming, that data only I have to load it. That is called as incremental load. So let me update it. So it's not loaded. 100% my design is working. So let me change the date. So I will change this date to December 2. Let me change the December 2. So update modified on. So let me select the source. Okay, so I will update this record. Vijay, right? Where customer ID equal to 103. So update with December 2. So I am updating. So let me commit it. Where is commit? Let me commit it. Whether this record should load or not into the target now when I run the job. So it's having December, one new record came on December 2nd. When I run the job, my data should load into the target or not. Can somebody tell me now? So let me update this one also. So let me modify it on. Okay, any R condition, right? No problem. It will load it, no issues. Whether that record it will load or not, target, when I run the job. Can somebody tell me, please? When I run the job, my source having 3 record, my target having 2 records. Is this one extra record, it will load into the target or not? Can somebody tell me, please?
Yes,
Varsha, you are
Venkat,
correct.
it
Tell
should
me.
load.
It should load.
Yes, Venkat.
Yes. So let me run the job. See, one record is loaded. One record is loaded. Okay, let me check the data. Now in the target, it should load because so I am loading only new data, not old data. Okay, this is called as an incremental load or delta load without control table. Is it clear, team? Any doubts? Feel free to ask me. Asis, you are not speaking today. Is it clear? Swati,
Yeah.
is it clear for you? It's very important for every project, whether SCDs, they may use SCD concept or incremental load. Any one method they will follow. I am sure that.
But it's maintain old data also, right, Venkat?
No. Yeah. This one it will maintain. That is only old data. It will not maintain. It means only active. Means previous run data only it will maintain. What is the previous run? Those data only it will maintain. Okay. So it's clear, right? Now historical means we have to go SCD type 2. No method. Okay, some people may use both. Some tables, incremental load they will use it, some they will use SCD. So I can see my project we are using this method. So incremental delta load. So that's why I got easy to explain for you. Okay, so is it clear without using control table? Now it's fine, right? Without control table. Any doubts? There is a one more method. Okay, with using control table, how to do it in Talend, we'll see now. The same process, except the same process is same. Okay, so but instead of they will maintain some control table. So let me create one control table. So I have some source, some target, the control table they will maintain the. Okay, so they will maintain the job ID. What is the job ID and the job name, along with created on, modified on, they will maintain. So that is called as a one more method with using control table. How to develop the, we'll see now. So it is 9:30, 10:30. So it may take half an hour. Is it fine, team? If you are fine, I will continue because of it may take half an hour. See, we have seen with control table, without control table half an hour, right? So maybe with control table also it may take 15 minutes minimum. If you are fine, I will continue today. Else I will continue tomorrow. Choice is yours. Tell me. Another 15 minutes is required. Can we continue today?
Tomorrow, Venkat, tomorrow we will continue. Actually, I have
Okay.
some call at 11 p.m.
Okay. Okay, no problem. We'll continue tomorrow. No issues. Okay, but I will share the video. Yes, tomorrow is the festival, right? Let me stop recording because of